Hello, everybody. This is my second stream after upgrading the internet and actually having decent uplink speed. So I'm just going to be playing through the official distance maps till anybody else joins. There we go. No audio? Is that somewhat better? Turned it down because I assumed that it was kind of drowning out my voice. Should still be somewhat audible. Actually, let me change the game this is on. Still says it's for Nitronic Rush. Game. Distance. I only got added. Nice. Oh yeah, there doesn't appear to be any game. There we go. What is that? There we go. That should do it. What a... That should do it. Howdy, howdy. It should say on the description. Password is 1234. As soon as somebody joins, I'll switch to Realms. Right now, just messing around here. This game is pretty rad, even though it's not out of early access yet. Whoa. Yeah, it's on Steam. Just search Distance. What's the audio balance? Are you seeing any servers? I may need to forward a port. Not any custom cars, unfortunately. That feature may or may not be coming to the game, just depending on how things go. The biggest issue I have heard is that there are special properties with the car that they had to spend basically a lot of time creating the model so it would slice right. So they had to create individual pieces so that it would slice on different axes. So there's only so many ways it can slice, like if it comes into contact with a laser or a saw, and if you created a custom model, you would have to also create several different models of the same car with it in one piece or two pieces, or so on and so forth. Let me actually. Okay. See if I can fork that port. 45671. Alright, and set up forwarding. There it is. Edit service. Or wasn't forward. Opened it. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Password's 1234. I'm just going to start a Realms playlist. Nice. Reverse tag is kind of like a battle arena. I don't think the game's engine really works for competitive play. They tried a soccer mode, which was very similar to what was it? Similar to Rocket League, but with, I guess, more freedom of movement, it didn't really work out as well. You know what? Why not turn on? None of these maps are super heavy. Let's turn on real-time reflections. There we go. Looks like we replaced the accelerometer with this version now. Whoa! It is a mistake playing this with Bloom on full. Hey, nice. Somebody else is joining. The first new player. Password's 1234. Wait a minute. What's up here? Ah, missing some road caps. Woohoo! Lift off. Should show up as Omega's streaming server. That needs a cap too. No wait, that does have a cap. Looks a little bit bugged. This is one big ass loop. And there's just some bright clouds. Are you seeing any servers? It should show up. Is it like timing out or something? Or? So do you see the server on the list? This is a two-way portal. There should be like a test track right here. Whoa! So you can't see any servers? Whoa! Ouch. Texture flickering there. Accelerator server, unfortunately, I don't think is mine. It should say Omega streaming server. But, that was interesting. I'll restart the server this time without a password on it. I guess see how that goes. I think the password might be causing issues. Ah, you finally made it in. Alright, let's keep going. Looks like users having a little bit of a connection issue. No, unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, although I do understand that phrase, some words. but not very many. Not that great at any other languages that aren't English. Yeah, soundtrack was pretty rad. Sean and a couple of other YouTubers that were... I think I have that map, Hostile Space. Alright, there we go. Any map requests? Other than Accelerators maps? I got pretty much the whole workshop in my library, except for some of the new stuff. My mission color is black, it doesn't show up when I honk the horn. Say probably 6 or 7 at least. Trick with those things is all the way over to one side of the track, and then as soon as you see them locking in, just change the side of the track that you're on. Good. On those ones, you can get into one of the holes on one side, or on the other ones, you can just jump through them. But the easiest way is just to switch track sides. See if I can do it. Oh, almost. Yeah, the separate game idea is from Sean, RJ something something. Reese, Dashi I know is also a part of it. I'm trying to help out as best I can, but I suck at modeling, so I'm probably just gonna do like Unity code maybe. Oh yeah, I can't jump. Forgot about that. The Octoblast is, I think, the most obvious one. I actually had that track when I was a kid, and I was like, this looks really, really familiar. And then I rewatched Hot Wheels World Race recently, and I was like, oh yeah, this is where it's from. Oh, the reason I just reading a little bit of the chat history. The reason I named the videos in a misleading way was pretty much just to get people to watch them. Not gonna lie, but it's also because I thought, well, this is pretty much like the closest thing that there's ever been, and they're actually really good quality. So I was like, well, I mean, it's kind of bait and switch, but I think it's also what a lot of people were looking for. Based on the feedback, some people were like, hang on a minute, this isn't an official game. Other people were like, whoa, this is rad, you know? So I was like, yeah, I can live with myself. So the game really just, when it's done, it's not anywhere close to done right now. We're still trying to figure out car models, engine sounds, soundtrack, game programming, and of course, like artwork, other stuff like that. Just really trying to figure stuff out. Basically, same as Distance when it's finished, although eventually there will probably be a beta test that you can download. Because that's, I mean, but that's not going to be for a while though, because that's really just going to be probably released when we're at the juncture where the game is in a state of partial completeness, and then we just need feedback. If I were to recreate Leg 4, what other track sets would I include? I don't know, I'd probably just mess around until I felt like it had enough content, quite honestly. Probably just the more prominent ones, like the one with the shark, Shark Head, and then Octoblast, obviously, because those are the most prominent. And then after that, actually, as far as community maps, I don't think there really is anything they can do, because it's Creative Commons. As long as I'm not making any money off of the actual maps, as long as I'm not like selling them, I can't really do anything. Besides, it's not like they've been all that strict about copyright to begin with, because you can find all 4 of the Accelerations movies as well as World Race just on YouTube. I mean, I'm not that concerned. In the game or in Distance about Accelechargers? Because in the game, I mean, yeah, obviously we're going to try and figure out if we can get Accelechargers to work. How well we do that, I mean, is anybody's guess. But try and make it as accurate as possible is basically the goal, while still making it fun. Because there's some parts of the show that, I mean, it probably wouldn't be best to recreate like in 1x1 accuracy. That's what I've learned from doing Ignition and the Water Realm Remastered, which, I mean, yeah, it is pretty boring without friends. I mean, that's one thing I've learned though, when trying to recreate the maps 1x1, is the roads are big, it's basically long and boring, and without actually being immersed in it. This is actually just a community map. There's no time limit on this. It's Ignition where I put timers on the realms. The auto attraction, I don't believe there's a way to turn it off. I kind of asked about that in the community Discord, and that's kind of the response that I got, is that it can't really turn it off. But that would be actually pretty neat as far as like different cars physics, to have one that doesn't have automatic attraction. That would be pretty neat. It's just about like how you implement that. I had an idea for implementing that in the in Ignition, actually, where you finish one realm, and then depending on which realm you finish first, the other realms are different. Like for example, if you finished, ooh, this is the desert realm, no rotational jets. Now, this is a real challenge. So for example, if you finished the skybox needs work. It's still a really good looking realm. If you finish, for example, the swamp realm, and then in the like cavern or lava, it would change the realms map, like animate some features, so that you would have several shortcuts that wouldn't be there otherwise. But that's kind of just on my to-do list. Warp Realms still needs work. It's not actually published on the workshop yet. Yeah, an Accelercharger system would be pretty fun to work on. I'm not exactly sure how I'd go about doing it though. Probably take some complicated coding. We'd have to probably have some like ghost splines that only activate when Warp Realm. I'm basically just gonna have it be as disorienting as I can. That's my goal. How I arrive at that goal, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Probably just like jot down ideas of maybe I could do this. You know, one of my ideas is I'm gonna try and put in a lot of spherical objects with reflective properties in order to create kind of reflections. Yeah, it's like not all the way made. It's mostly made, and it still needs work. I'm trying to figure out how to finish it. My favorite realm, like a realm that's on the workshop that's its own map. I'd probably say the Cliffside realm. When I learned about Acceleracers maps in Distance, Cliffside and Cosmic were one of the first two maps that I played. And I was like, whoa, these are really well made. And I was like, oh my god, this like looks perfect. Like there's a lot of effort put into it, and all the textures fit, and it was just really great. And Cliffside especially looked practically identical to the movie, and the track work was laid out precisely the way it showed up in the show, and I was like, this is flawless. You know, it's like, it's perfect. Oh, jeez. Reflections is kind of a Chrome realm thing, but it's not going to be the same idea, I guess. Maybe I'll have bumps on the surface. Maybe they can move around. Reflections are disorienting, though, kind of like mirrors that kind of like reflect the atmosphere and create illusions. Is, I guess, what I'm trying to do. Woohoo! Easter egg in the Storm Realm. I think that's another Storm Realm. The 2 Storm Realms I made, I don't think I have any Easter eggs in. There was one in Dashi's remake. Oh, but there is a new Storm Realm recently out that I haven't actually published a video to because I've been kind of lazy about filming realms and publishing them to the channel. Although there have been like several that I think are pretty good that I there are teleporters in this game. So a Warp Realm Accelecharger would be possible to make. You'd like have to hard code the teleporters in, and the player wouldn't know when they're going to teleport, so it'd be kind of disorienting. I didn't make the Chrome realm. Okay. I'm thinking Inferno, actually. Maybe that may be a little bit too harsh. No. Okay, yeah, Inferno's harsh. Yeah, streams are fun. I'm definitely having fun with this. I've never been able to actually have a good quality stream before now. So. Gates in front of an object. I think I'm gonna say no to the scorpions. Just gonna go around. Maybe I'll just do like different gravity fields and that doesn't work. How am I gonna do the Warp Realm? Like kind of physics engine in this game. It's like I'm just trying to figure out what I can do. Maybe I could like form some architecture with the tracks. That could work. Visible tracks. I can see that working. Actually, kind of already got that in the Warp Realm, though. Second Acceledrome is really dark.
get back in there, I guess. Oh. There's no teleporter there. Okay. Right now, I'm trying to finish the Lava Realm and Warped Realm. This game, like, specifically, like, distance. Exceladrome does look pretty rad. This was I think the first Exceladrome that I actually kind of liked. It was nice scale. It looked good. The models were good size. Kind of, yeah. I was one of the people who made the Forest Realm, which I don't know if I'm all that satisfied with the way it came out. Right, what do we play next? Hostile Space? Title, come on. Author, my rating, collections, level name, there it is. Each. Hostile. There it is. The video game? Ooh, thick. Nice. Could you two check the ready button? Ah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna do the newest Storm Realm first. And then after that, I have a realm, or not a realm, a map that I've been meaning to upload a video on. It's taken me a while too. My favorite thing about Distance is the movement mechanics. Like, it's like, as far as platformers go, I think it's one of my favorites. Well, sorry, that would be a lie. It is my favorite platforming game. As far as racing games go, it's pretty good in that regard as well. This is the hostile space map. It's I think like was supposed to be a recreation of Star Wars. Guessing by the hangar, either that or yeah, it's a platforming racing game. More platforming than it is racing, because traditional racing is just about finding the line with the best grip and making balance, like balancing your speed with your like your and yeah, this game supports zero gravity racing, which is pretty rad. Like if I wanted, I could just turn my wings off and drift through this map. And in the actual maps, it's set kind of in the atmosphere above Earth, like post-apocalyptic Earth after humanity is kind of dead. Which I'm actually pretty excited for the story, just to figure out what happened in this world. Because it's all super mysterious, and I don't think there's any concrete evidence of one thing or another, but something went wrong, and you're basically like an artificial intelligence in like a car or something. Whoa, that's pretty rad. Yeah, there's a ton of like great community maps that aren't even related to the realms. That's the other thing that I really like about this game. It's probably my second favorite thing about it. Yeah, there actually is a story mode already, but as soon as the game comes out, it'll have a revamped story mode with like, I don't want to say for sure like with cutscenes and stuff like that, but that's kind of what it seems like right now. Oh crap, I don't have infinite boost. But yeah, like with neat stuff like more community maps and more variety in the community maps. Back in zero gravity again. Oh yes, this section is most dangerous. Well, have a good one. Sorry to see you go. All right. The game's release, I think, was planned for sometime this year. Not entirely sure. There's no set release date. Devs try not to trap themselves like that because there's always the possibility they run into like some problems with like coding a specific level or implementing a feature, which is why it's taken so long to actually come out. Originally in scale, it was supposed to be much smaller, or at least that was my understanding of it, is that the devs aim kind of a lot smaller. But as far as GameStop, probably be either later this year, as in probably November, December, or next year sometime. But yes, developers are still actively working on the game. They've been quiet for a while, meaning, well, this is why everybody thinks the game is coming out this year. It's because they've been quiet for a while, and usually, whenever they're quiet, that means there's an update coming. So they're quiet for a couple months. Then there's like an update with animators, backgrounds, new editor features, new neat stuff like that. And then they've been quiet probably for 3 or 4 months now. Now that I think about it, there was a really small update, and it was like in February. So it's been about 3 months since the last update, which I think is one of the longest periods of time it's been without an update to the game. So that's why everybody's thinking next update is the game's official release, like 1.0. Xbox, I have no idea. Like, as far as I know, the devs were just gonna try and release it on PS4. I mean, that's what I've always heard. Okay, Storm Realm, STO. Storm Realm. There it is. Aha. Yeah, hopefully. Next time I'm doing the stream, it'll be sometime in the morning or afternoon. But there will definitely be more streaming going on. I'm not sure if I'm going to be like doing any future realms as individual maps. They're going to be maps similar to what you'd find in Ignition. Like after I finish the Lava Realm and the Warped Realm for Ignition and put them in, I am going to work on the Speed of Silence, which will have the same Acceladrome, yes, and then we'll have the remastered Water Realm as well. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of work in making that kind of smaller, because as it is, it's way too big. A lot bigger than it needs to be. But I am probably going to get away with a little bit more in the realm of making the realms bigger. This map is pretty rad. This was NOB's latest map on the workshop. He's doing like a lot of stuff, like just kind of on the side, as well as working on Ignition. He's also working on the game with me and a couple others, doing modeling and I think some level design as well. Yeah, Ignition is like pretty much my pet right now. It's my pet project. It's one thing that I've been working on longer than I think any other map. Which initially I thought was going to be the Metro Realm, but then I was like, nah, that's not big enough. I need to pump up the scale. And so, borrowing some talent from NOB, Ignition was born. I think it's turned out pretty well so far, but for the most part, pretty well received. And I don't know. Maybe I should include a. Maybe I should include like an actual finish line in Ignition, and its predecessor, Speed of Silence, because that's one thing I've noticed is that workshop rating is pretty much dependent on the number of positive votes a map gets, and if nobody finishes the map, then they're not prompted like, would you recommend this map, or how would you rate this map, like positively or negatively? And in that respect, the map hasn't got a lot of rates, because not a lot of people will go to the workshop page itself and rate it that way. So next time, that's probably what I'm gonna do. No, this realm I don't think you can take the hyperpod. Or in Ignition, but eventually in Ignition, I'm gonna try and actually hold the phone. Is that it right there? What do you know? Whoa! Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. There's the hyperpod. But you can't really take it. It's just kind of like a, because that's the problem I had with this hyperpod, is that since it has a lot of engine splines, since it has a lot of engine splines, like tubes for the engine, I wasn't really able to animate it, because anything with like tubes that you can reorder, you cannot animate. Yeah, it is in there apparently. Oh, damn. Wow, man. He's not leaving out any of the details. Yeah, in the movie there's the dragster hyperpod. And if I remember correctly, there's also should be good buddy Kadeem. Yep, there he goes. And he stops there. Just hanging out. Whoa. Nice. Completely blinding. Fantastic. Oh, that reminds me, I need to take all the individual lightning objects out of Ignition, because that's kind of a performance drain. probably mess with the particles so it looks a little better. Oh. I don't think you were kicked. You might have to re-enter the password, which is in the description. What? Okay. Yeah, this is pretty great. Okay, now one more community level before I switch to a couple of official levels. HE double hockey sticks, there it is. Hey, have a good one, man. Okay, everybody ready? Could be either one. Yeah, let's do some of the more difficult community maps. Oh yeah, I played Virus Realm. That one's actually pretty rad. This level goes really great with heavy metal, which brings me to my second point. If you want to use your own music, oh, just wrong button. If you want to use your own music in the game, all you got to do is click Enable Custom Music, and then type in a folder, which in this case would be, oh shit. Did my game freeze? Looks like it did. Ooh. Ah, I see the problem. Ooh, that's a lot of yum. Okay, I may be starting the game. Haha. Here in a minute. I wonder if I could have a, wonder if there's a setting in here for the, same password. Okay. But yes, you can use your own You can use your own music. And this music goes really well with heavy metal. I don't know what it is. It's just pretty fantastic. Ah yes, a river of blood. It keeps rising. Whoa. Yeah, this track is like one of my favorites. Fairly new, but excuse me. Oh no. Getting a blue screen? That sounds kind of similar to what was happening on another one of my maps. Okay. If user wanted to rejoin, we are going to be doing official levels now. Official levels, okay. Let's do... Do unlock that. Same. Agony. That's interesting. Alright, whenever you guys are ready. guy knows what he's doing. Yes, he's one of the people. I believe he is doing the majority of the programming in Unity and also some of the modeling for the cars. If we ever do end up finishing that game, it will by necessity be free, because I don't think we'll be allowed to sell it due to copyright laws, unless by that time the Acceleracers IP is in public domain, which, with the way things are going, it might actually be. But I guess we'll just see how everything pans out. Yeah, given the screenshots of the cars, it does look pretty rad so far. I mean, the cars are practically perfect. The only thing we need are environments and physics. Which, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Let's do one more official map and then Virus Realm. Okay, let's do monolith and then virus realm. Monolith. Oh, God damn it, it's locked. Okay, in that case, negative space will do. All right, time to go. There we go. Ah. Oh, I don't know. We probably have to mess around with the balance for Excel chargers before, you know, before it actually works like it should. Ah, tried to skip. It ended up backfiring. Oh, this one doesn't look like it will then. Have to get back on the track gracefully. Which I did not. Whoa! Alright, when you're in first person... Ah. Okay, that answers my question. Okay, up next, virus realm. Four, no. Okay, 9? Ah, yes, 9. Let's do... Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, I love these gradients. Nice. Okay, where did we load to? Right there. Come on, a little bit farther. And perfect. Oops, nope, wrong button. Alright, virus realm time. Official community V. I Virus. There it is. No, the right angle turns definitely is what the Cybergrid realm is about. Just there's no drifting in distance, so it wouldn't really work. No jumping. What the? Oh yeah, I switched the control scheme. Oops, wrong way. The ending of this is actually pretty cool. Harsh. Oh, jeez. Oh no! It does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? Storm is really popular on all of my distance realm playthrough videos. The Storm realm is the one that gets the most people asking, what song is this, or what's the name of this song in the soundtrack. Oh jeez. Oh. Alright. A bit further up this time. Oh no. Oh, that works out. Yeah. What the? Damn it. it doesn't work. Okay, there we go. Which swamp realm we talking about? Oh, jeez! Because I think there's like 3 or 4 on the workshop. Ah! Ah! Okay, that's it. Oh, this isn't an official realm. This is a fan-made realm. It's the virus realm. Ah, got me again. I guess it's time for a different approach. Not that kind of different. Ah. Did you get over the few obstacles? Okay. Whoa! Holy shit. I've lost my lead. Okay. Gotta just go ahead and take my time on that. Whoa, how'd that work? Oh, jeez, those are some big saws. You need to be good at distance. That's the skill for this realm. I don't think anybody's made the third leg of the world race for distance yet, so I wouldn't be able to play that map. Ah, yes, these ones. If you want to do them the proper way, you have to make sure you get right in front of them. It's ever gonna freaking drop. Holy shit. Take your time. No rush. Ah! Yeah, that's the proper way to do them. Just to jump right when they're about to land. But it doesn't always work. Oh hey, look who it is! What up, dog? Okay. This is the virus realm. Come on, buddy. Come on. Go ahead and drop. Atta boy. Out of me way. Whoa. Oh, that hurts. Soul crushing. I think everybody's excited for the game. I mean, so far it looks really rad. Knows what he's doing. Alright. I guess it's time for me to catch up. Come on, boy. Alright, this is the end of the realm. What? Yeah, the boost in this game is kind of more of a jet-based system and not propulsion fuel. What's over here? Oh! Nothing good. So I'm kind of working on the game, kind of just like trying to get my bearings. I'm trying to learn a little bit of modeling because there's one car that I want to do myself. The rest of the cars, it looks like Sean and RJ and Dashi have a good handle on them. But Nitrium, which looks disturbingly similar to the Refractor, is one that I want to model myself. So that is, I know I'll at least be doing that, as well as probably some game coding. Say physics coding, I could probably somewhat help. Is that what those are called? Firewalls? That does make sense. Because the track is kind of based in a digital environment. G. Water. View A, T, I. Let's play the one that nobody has really seen. This guy. Like 3's on Steam, huh? Yeah, eventually there's going to be more than one car model. The devs are implementing at least 2 more. But as far as custom cars, not so sure. Yeah, I mean, since Nitronic Rush was literally about the car being an antivirus, and Nitronic Rush is the predecessor for this, I wouldn't be surprised if they are all just programs and firewalls. Message from our host. Let go of shift when you go through the portal, thank you. So no boosting when I go through the portal. Oh, I see. Why? Oh, okay, yeah. Haha, I knew that. You were just talking about the virus realm. Yes, wheels should have symbols on it. Come on, baby. Nice. This water realm is pretty great. I think I'm gonna take the top route. We all know how the bottom one goes. Sure, let's do the Cosmic Realm next. Whoa. Alright, after this level, I'd say probably Cosmic Realm, and then I am gonna call it a night. Whoa, that's disorienting. Wonder. Oh, yeah, buddy. Nice. And that guy has the soul charger? Yeah, it kind of looks like he's got the, yeah, nice. Ah, some attention to detail, huh? You gotta be kidding me. Guess I'm taking the bottom path now. Oh. I got a time limit. May not be able to make it. Oh shit, yeah. Ah, these are closed tubes. On. On. Just time. Oh, 21 seconds. Not looking good. Not looking good. All right. Okay, so old days or Solar Realm. Ooh. I don't care. Either Opus or Omega works. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. All right. Oh, I remember this map. You know what? Yeah, let's play in cockpit mode. I kind of want to try distance and virtual reality, but at the same time, I'm afraid to because it's probably going to make me real nauseous. I can already tell. floating point errors. Oh, jeez. Whoa, that was fast. Time gate. Yeah. And one of these days, I gotta like make some level collections because there's more levels on Distance Workshop that deserve recognition than I have time to film. All right. I wonder what's going on over here. Can actually make portals invisible. Okay, who's left? Come on, guy. I believe in you. How long did it take? Minute 49? Yeah, you should be fine. Okay, Cosmic, let me see, Cosmic Man. There we go. You know, that would be a pretty good idea. You're just driving and then fog and then... I'm gonna have to write this stuff down. Okay. Okay, one spherical reflective surfaces, lots of them. Invisible teleporters. Alright. I think that's enough right now. Oh, gotta switch my scheme back. actually think someone from the Distance Discord is working on remaking Stunt Track Driver right now. It's the same guy who made the Virus Realm, if I recall correctly. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, and that's that. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.